Coming up 3 years celibacy in the next couple of months. Oh, it's been amazing, honestly.
That we have single women that have stayed single and they are happy. In fact, some of them are celibate, why some are not. The ones that stay celibate, they are happy. Okay? The ones that are not as well, they are still happy. You guys, they are beautiful. They are living stress-free life. I have interesting videos of women that are single, they stay single, and they are happy, enjoying their life, reflecting on their life, and like, you know what? I am happy this way. I made the choice to be single and I am happy this way. They said they made the choice to be celibate and they are happy. They look happier, healthy. They are healthier, they are beautiful, they're more beautiful, they have peace of mind, they have that quietness, like they just living their life with no explanation of somebody telling them what to do and what not. Let me show you some interesting videos from these beautiful women, then we'll come back and discuss.
Coming up 3 years celibacy in the next couple of months. Oh, it's been amazing, honestly. I have loved it. May it long continue. I don't have any desire, need or want to date. I've not dated anyone at all because I've been too focused on me, myself and I and my healing journey. People are really shocked that I never want to have a partner in my life ever again. And then they say, oh, never say never. And then I say, never, never, ever. No, thank you. I can do what I want, I can go where I want, I can say what I want, I can be unapologetically myself, I have my freedom, I have my space. I'm looking forward to doing a hell of a lot of solo travelling in the near future. And then people say, but you can do all that but with the right partner. But what's the point in having a partner? I don't want one, ever. I'm honestly fine by myself. I've got my close friends, my family, I'm fulfilled. I do not ever need a man in my life. What for? I've done all that. I've done the wife thing. Then I became a widow. I've done the long-term girlfriend thing. I've done all of that. And trust me, ladies, it doesn't pay. There is literally no point. I never ever want to cook for a man ever again. I never want to clean up after a man ever again. He's a full-grown adult, he's got to learn to do that himself. Even if a man comes house-trained and cooks and cleans and is independent, still, I have no use for one. It is not worth the stress. I think when you get to a point where you've been on your own for so long, you absolutely love that freedom. And I could never ever share my bed with a man again, share a bathroom, share anything at all. It makes me feel sick. And that does not mean I hate men before people come at me. I don't hate men, I just don't want one. Why is it so difficult for some to understand that you're actually okay not being in a relationship ever again because you are so fully invested in having a positive, healthy relationship with yourself? And honestly, the amount of men that get so offended by this is quite funny actually, because they're literally just showing themselves up. Being celibate is so empowering, abstinent, whatever you want to call it, but I call it celibacy because I have not dated. I will not be dating, so I call it celibacy. So I'm not looking for anyone, and I never ever will want to look for anyone ever again. There's no point. But it's great. It's great having freedom. It's great having peace. It's great having such a clean home. And it's so amazing having such a clean temple, be in your own body. There's no energy exchange with another because, let's face it, you don't know where that man has been. They lie. You don't know if he's in the triple digits when it comes to his body count. You do not know what they will end up infesting you with. No, not for me. This healing journey, is fantastic. And ladies, if you're on the same journey, celibacy, abstinent, keep going. Trust me. Keep all that potent energy for you, for what you want to manifest.
It's so funny to me how so many men think that when they say to a woman, that's why you're single now, that we take that as like a diss or something, when so many women will get on here and be like, I've been single for 5 years, I've been celibate for 10 years, I've been single for 3 years, however long. And these women are literally the happiest women. They're literally so happy because they don't have a freaking gremlin in their life tormenting them and causing them unnecessary stress, anxiety, and health issues that they would not have if they were single. And so being single is actually a flex, right? Being in a happy and healthy relationship is a flex too, but
Yeah.
being single is a
Yes,
definite
yes,
flex
yes,
because
yeah.
you don't have to deal with a man who is basically making your life a living hell. Now, for all the ladies who are in happy, healthy relationships, yes, kudos to you. Flex. Go ahead and flex. One day I will get there too. But right now, I am happier single than in a relationship that's unhealthy. And based off of all the relationships I've been in the past, they have all been unhealthy. So where I'm at right now, I'm happy, and so many other women are happy. So if these men are still out here thinking that they're dissing us in any sense by saying that's why you single now, that's why you can't get a man, right now I don't want a man. Like, why? What do you think this is? I'm at peace, honey. Peace is priceless. You cannot take that away from me ever. So yes, girl, I feel you. Being single for however long is a huge flex. That's where your peace resides. That's where you find yourself. That's where life basically flourishes. Thank God. It's come to the point where being single is just a lot safer than dating, getting into a relationship, being in a situationship, or anything with anybody, because the way that these men are set up nowadays, the way that these men move about, the way that these men lie, cheat, finesse, use, abuse, mistreat, all of that, the way that they do that, so openly and also without any remorse, without any care. Like, what is going on? I don't understand. Like, nobody can convince me at any point right now that being in a relationship is better than being single. Nobody, because I am so at peace and content with myself. The only times I feel like stressed out is when I see what these women are going through at the hands of these men. Like, when I reflect on my past relationship, I remember the stress. When I see other women going through it in their relationship every day, the algorithm wants to show me stories of women who are going through it with these men who have been cheated on, who have been abused, who have been lied to. And it's just like, is there even a point of being in a relationship? I don't think anybody could convince me at this point.
I was celibate for the last 4 years, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made, so let's talk about it. A lot of people go celibate for different types of reasons, but for me personally, it was because I genuinely wanted to work on healing myself, decenter men, and also to put my focus on other things that were more important at that time in my life. When you have sex with somebody, you are transferring their energy, you are creating a soul tie. I don't care if it's a one-night stand, I don't care if you've been seeing that person for 3 months, 3 years, 3 decades, you are transferring energy. And especially as women, you are also releasing hormones that naturally make you more attached to that person. And it also alters the type of person that you will end up like attracting at the end of the day. When I went celibate, I realized that a lot of men don't have much to offer other than sex. And although that's one of the most important aspects of any relationship is also the physical intimacy part of it, for me personally, I was like, if this person can't even like stimulate my brain, if we don't even have an emotional connection, why would I want to give myself to that person? And not only that, but how many times have you actually talked to somebody who's had a one-night stand and they're like, oh my God, it was the best thing ever? Almost zero to never. For me, the person that I'm intimate with is somebody that like I emotionally connect with, I physically connect with on a deeper, more intellectual level. A lot of things that just go beyond the physical aspect of just sex. Have these different types of connections intellectually, emotionally, physically, mentally, and that person genuinely understands you everything that you feel, everything that you do with that person is almost heightened times 100. I know with the rise of these crazy feminist movements, a lot of these women come on this app and say that, oh, it's so empowering to sleep with as many people as possible. But you also have to realize that people are gross. People are unhygienic. People don't really test themselves. And you are putting yourself at a health risk every time that you're sleeping with somebody you barely even know. If you are somebody that is single and maybe you're trying to like decenter men and genuinely work on yourself, or work on even attracting the right person into your life, everything always starts from within first. If you don't fix what's in your head, if you don't fix what's in your heart, you will never be able to attract the right person into your life.
Last night I came home from work and I was tired. And I went to bed at maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock. I didn't have to get no kids ready for the next school day. I didn't have to cook nobody dinner. I ate a fucking Hot Pocket. And I took my melatonin gummy and I was out like a light by 8:30, okay? My body naturally woke me up at 2 o'clock. It is now 4:30, almost 5 o'clock. I woke up, I turned on the lights, I started cleaning a little bit. And then I made myself breakfast. You know how grateful I am that I don't have to worry about tiptoeing around the house because I got some damn kids, or worry about waking my partner up. It's just me and my dog. And he chilling. I literally just put food in the bowl for him and I make sure he has water, and that's it. He gets in his crate when he's ready to go to sleep. I don't have to put his clothes out for school tomorrow. I don't have to make sure his homework's done. He just be vibing. I'm saying all that to say that I'm so grateful for the place that I am in my life right now, because I have my own apartment, I have my own car, I have my own money, I have my own time, I have my little dog. I have everything I need. And I don't have to answer to nobody. I pay these motherfucking bills. I don't answer to no fucking body. This is my shit. Okay? And there's gonna be a day where that's not the case anymore. Like, I'm so grateful to be single in this moment, just living my own life, because one day I won't be. And one day I'm gonna have a little human. And this will never happen again. So yeah, at 5 in the morning, I'm so happy to be sitting here eating fucking chicken, sausage, and eggs. Because one day I'm gonna have to make chicken, sausage, and eggs for a fucking 2-year-old. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that that day is not today. I don't know who needs to hear this, but be grateful for where you are in your journey. Just be grateful, enjoy the ride, because it can all change in an instant. You have no clue when that's gonna happen.
People can be happily single. Everybody's single and not in a relationship is not walking around here miserable and lonely. And it's like when you are single, people always want to tell you and give you advice on how not to be single. No, I'm okay with being single. I literally get DMs, or a man comes to me at least 2-3 days a week telling me why they think I'm single, what I need to do to not be single, as if I'm not deciding to be single. You know what I'm saying? Some of us have been in relationships for so long that we're enjoying not being single. We're enjoying not needing to be validated. I used to be that girl that needed a man to tell me he loved me, say goodnight to me before I could get a good night's sleep. I ain't on that no more. I sleep well. I sleep well. I say my prayers and my head hits the pillow. And I'm enjoying that part of my life, something I've not been able to do for a long time. So, you know, some of you that are in relationships, and some of y'all ain't always in the healthiest relationships, and still be recommending people get in this mess, you know. But those of you that are in healthy relationships, let us get healthy. Let me get healthy. Let me grow in love with myself before I go out there. You know, until it's truly a desire in my heart, I don't even pray for a man. I don't pray for a husband. You know, there's sisters out here, rightfully so, praying for a husband. I'm not one of them. So don't cry for me, Argentina. I've been celibate for almost 4 years, and I always say, if I never get any more, another day in my life, please believe I got enough. Have a good day.
2.5 years of celibacy and being happily single has been the most amazing decision I could have ever made for myself. I've not actively dated anyone at all. There's no interest. There's no need, there's no desire, there's no want, there's no craving, any of that whatsoever. And I can honestly say the peace is literally another level. I can do what I want, I can go where I want, I can say what I want, I can wear what I want, I can achieve those goals, I can do absolutely anything that I personally desire. And I never had that when I was in relationships. I was very suppressed by them. I was very put in a little box and hidden away from the world. I felt that it wasn't allowed for me to be me. It wasn't allowed for me to have my personality shining, all the colours of my personality. I was mentally, emotionally, and physically drained. In fact, when I was in relationships, I looked older than my actual age. Can you actually believe that I turned 40 not long ago? I just feel better within myself because, yes, there's the normal everyday stresses of life, that's normal. But I don't have that extra stress or pressure or having my life source drained out of me if I was in a relationship. And I'm not saying all relationships are bad. Oh my gosh, no, before you start flooding the comments. I'm not saying that at all. It is just my own personal choice. And yes, I know it goes both ways as well, before you flood my comment section about that too. But I'm talking from my perspective as a woman. Life for me has been much, much better choosing to remain single and choosing to remain celibate. I've discovered so much about myself, I really have. And it's beautiful. I love it. I love the freedom. I love it so much. And for anyone else out there that has made this choice to remain single, celibate, abstinent, let me know how it has impacted and changed your life.
Are you a single woman and you're happy, you're staying celibate? Tell us that in the comment section. We want to hear your story. Want to, listen to how you're happy. Okay. How long have you been celibate? How is it working for you? How long have you been single and you're enjoying yourself? Let's have conversation down in the comment section, because we need to tell the world that you as a woman can be single and happy. You as a woman can be single and celibate, and you don't need a man. Okay. We need to show the world. I feel like we need to tell the world, because it always sounds like, is it impossible for a woman not to need a man? Because we've always been programmed to need a man. We've always been programmed that we must need a man, we must be with a man to be happy. As a woman, as a lady, if you don't have a man, your life is not complete. As a lady, if you don't have children, you are not happy. So if you're single and you're happy, and you're single by choice, you're happy, you're celibate by choice, and you're happy, tell us how your life is down in the comment section. I really love to listen and watch women tell us about their lives, how happy they are without a man. I personally love this type of videos, and I love to see women, even in real life, tell me how happy they are, how they're enjoying themselves with their cats and their dogs. It's so beautiful. And also women telling me that they've stayed away from men, or they've been away from men for so long, and how peaceful their life has been. You guys don't know how much I like such kind of story and videos like that, because it kind of tell us that society can lie to women, or they are lying to women, because they make it look like if you don't have children, if you don't have child, if you don't have a man, you're not married. If you don't have a man to your name, or you're not bearing a man's name, you can never make it as a woman. You are never happy. You're never peaceful. You're always worrying, or you're always fasting and praying and hoping that one day you're going to get to where you're going to need a man. So when I see videos like this, I'm always happy. And this is just to show that as a woman, no matter what age you are, in your 40s, in your 30s, in your 20s, and you're single by choice and you're enjoying yourself, you can be happy. Even if later on you still wish and hope to have a child, or you still want to have, or you still want to be with a man and test the waters and just see, you know that whatever position you are now, you're enjoying it. And that is it. I just feel like if you're single right now and you want to get married one day. You're like, I want to get married, or probably you don't still want to give up on love. You still feel like you can still find your one true love outside. I just feel like enjoying the moment you are, enjoying where you are, is just a gift, because you don't know the kind of gifts you have being single and being by yourself, enjoying yourself. You need to enjoy that moment. You need to enjoy it, because if you're focusing more on, oh my god, how do I get a man, I need a man, you're listening to all those kind of videos, you're listening to podcasts, and you're fasting and you're praying, you're making your life around how can I find a man, a man as a lady. This is what you're gonna do before you clock 40. This is what you're supposed to do so that you can find a man before 40. You can have all your children before this social age. You're gonna be exhausted. You're not gonna enjoy that peace and that happiness that these women are enjoying, for real. So even if you still hope to be with a man one day, which is not all women that hopes that, okay? Most women that have decided and they've ticked that single life, they've ticked that single and happy, single by choice life. Most women that have ticked that kind of lifestyle, they've signed that I don't want to be with a man again. And that's because they have been with men, they have married men, they have, had so many relationships with men, and they're like, it does not want my energy. But if some women still want, I know some women still want, currently they are single and they are happy, but they still want to be with a man, or they still hope that they can still find a man one day. Why not enjoy your moment now that you're single? Because being single is a flex. Anybody that comes to you and tell you, oh, that's why you're single, it's not an insult, you guys. It was, I feel like it was before. This men usually use it to insult women. Oh, no wonder no man wants you. You're so single. It is a flex. It is a flex. Even somebody come and tell you that's why you're single, that's why you can never find a man. It is a flex, because the ones that are not single, the ones that are in a relationship with these men are running out. They are losing their minds. So if somebody tell you that you're single or try to insult you in that kind of way, smile, because it's a flex. There's nothing. There's, to me, it's not an insult. Okay, I feel like before it could have been an insult before now, but it's no longer an insult. It's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. It is a gift to be single and happy and enjoying your existence, enjoying yourself, falling in love with yourself, and enjoying the moment, everything. You just sitting down by yourself. Yeah, you have friends, you have community, you have people around you, but doesn't mean that you're in a relationship that you have to answer to, because most of the time, relationship with men, you know, requires a lot of work. And if you're married to one, it requires you to lower your standard, requires you to be submissive, be this, be that, like so many things that if you're single, you don't need to take all of that. Okay. And imagine you single, child free, and enjoying yourself. That is like beautiful combination. You guys, what's your take on this video? Kindly share your thoughts down in the comment section respectfully, as always. Check out my David, and thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.